everybody. Hi, look who's here, Jay King. This is a star-studded weekend. He's eating Tic Tacs. Good morning. Hi, I'm Siobhan. I think they told us that we were just coming to me first. We've got a sneak peek of what's coming up from Jay King, one of the world's most adventurous jewelers. He travels the globe bringing us brand new mine finds as well as working directly with those miners to bring you things like amethyst. Here is something brand new. First hour, 7 brand new things. Second hour, 12 brand new things. And for this visit only, we have your amethyst. Talk about it being a match to what this other necklace is. I can't wait to share that with you. So you've got 36 inches at $79.90 and 5 flex payments. Count them 5 if you'd like to split your payments up. Now, speaking of amethyst, that purple stone that we're all so mesmerized by, how about adding some blue base and turquoise to it? You put those two together and it is magic with all of that liquid looking sterling silver. It's $84.90 and 5 monthly payments there at $16.98. And we have one more thing to show you, which is our showstopper, which is the lapis, but there's more to it than just lapis. You also have your turquoise and your coral. These are the open work drop earrings, a brand new design. I love the way that those are going to be like pendulums right by your ear, and it is for this visit only $89.90, so $20 off. And that is 5 months at $17.98. And now officially a reboot. This is Jay King, everybody. Good morning.
Took you a long time to get there, but we're there.
We're here now, everybody. It's live. See, I haven't had enough caffeine yet. Anyway, Jay does travel the globe. There he is. And when I say travel, I'm not talking about like getting on an airplane and turning left and have people wait on him with, you know, champagne. We're talking about helicopters, flying his own plane, you know, you name it, his RV, his Jeep, his motorcycle. Have you ever bungee jumped or anything to get to a certain stone before?
Well, you don't bungee jump to get even. I have bungee jumped. You know, in college, we made the first bungee before they had bungee sets.
I'm so frightened.
We made our own bungee.
Do you see what I'm saying? He's a risk taker. No, but I mean, like, did they ever throw you out of an airplane because you knew that there was some
No, let's not get carried away. I never jump out of a perfectly good running aircraft.
That's true. That's very true. Oh, but do we have Jay riding a horse? Also, we've got video for you. So, you know what? Let's have some fun this morning. Let's get together and talk about Jay. I told you. Look at you. You're like the Wild West come to life. Where were you there, Jay?
That's in an old copper deposit in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of fun. There's a lot of minerals in that area.
Ooh, how gorgeous. Gorgeous. So we want to hear from you. If you're a fan, like clearly I am, would you call us today and tell us what you love about your Jay King jewelry? We're going to get into the earrings right now, and we are going to tell some real adventure stories, but in my mind, I see Jay flying in a parachute down to the mines. Here is the amber or turquoise stud earrings. And I'm showing you these now with a purpose, not only for you to be able to get them at this visit only price, which is that lowest price ever, and these larger, that 10 millimeters, the largest size stud I've seen from Jay. I'm showing them to you now because later on we're going to have more turquoise and more amber for you to match these back to. But this is on flex payment, 5 of them at $13.98 a month. That's our gorgeous Shannon this morning, looking so pretty in her bright turquoise by her face.
You know, one of the things that, you know, and we take a lot of, you know, we get a lot of viewer input, which is really helpful because it's always nice to be making something that you're really interested in, right?
Yeah,
or
right,
you're wanting.
Right.
And one of the things that we had a lot of people get in touch with us is they wanted studs. And so we did studs, and we did stud sets. And then the feedback we got, you know, we really like that, but can you make something a little bit bigger? Mm-hmm. And that's what we've done with this. Okay, so they come in this blue basin. It's a set, so you get them both, right? When you get it, right? Or they're individual.
They're individual this time. Yep.
Okay, they're individual. So you can either get the blue basin or you can get the Baltic amber. Both of these are in the top 12 rough materials that we have. This blue basin turquoise, though, this is almost like as close to Sleeping Beauty.
Here, we're going to come in close on that.
That you're going to get. In fact, here I brought a piece of the rough.
Oh, thank you. Is this Sleeping Beauty or is this Blue Basin?
No, that's Blue Basin.
Whoa.
Check that out.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Isn't that incredible? Now, this particular material comes out of the Mineral Park deposit, Kingman, Arizona. And we got everything, we purchased this turquoise about 5, maybe even 6 years ago. You can't even get it anymore. And we still have, you know, we still have our private stock that we're going through. But this is, of all the turquoise, now, it's I say this. This is the most expensive turquoise that I've purchased as far as what I have in my private stock. I paid more for this material than I paid for any other material. Now, it's not...
You can tell it's still stinging just a little bit.
Right, but, you know, like my Sleeping Beauty and things like that, they're worth more, but I paid more for this material than any other turquoise material that I personally have in stock. And so but it's very, very limited. I think we only got...
Well, it's on super sale right now, $30
a little bit
off.
over a ton when we first got it. And these are also big and bold. They're nice 10 millimeter.
Right.
So it's a nice presence.
It does show up. It really covers your lobe really nicely. So that is your blue turquoise. That's your blue basin turquoise. But we have to talk about the amber for a second. Now, to say that we have a ton of something, that Jay first got it in, that doesn't mean that he has literally a ton of these earrings. We don't. But that, because he's used the material for other things. Here's that amber. We have some amber coming up in the second hour, and we're gonna show that to you so you can create suites today. It's that convertible. Maybe you've seen it before. You own it in the turquoise. You can pick it up in the blue, in the amber today. It converts from a necklace to a bracelet. I know we're wrapping these up as we're getting started here. They're a great size, and they are the lowest prices ever. Amber, $49, turquoise, $69, and those are all on 5 flexible payments. So to be able to pick up these amber earrings at $9 on a flex pay, fantastic. Okay, here's the other amber, and we have the long necklace here. Do we have we're gonna show it to you live, thank you. So what you're gonna be able to do is to add now 4 feet of your turquoise and amber together. This is it. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's my idea of a good time, isn't it? Yours too? That's that combination that is so inviting. You could put it with your new amber earrings, and there you're working that beautiful glow. Remember, amber is ancient tree resin. This is one of the only organic gemstones in the world. And then here is that turquoise. So those are a great opportunity to get combos going there for you. And this, 4 feet, is this the longest necklace you've ever done? Oh, I remember you did a 100-inch once.
We did 100, and we've also done some 60 inches,
okay.
But still 4 feet. If you think about it, you know, 4 feet of amber and turquoise.
Yes, come on now. So that's $119, and that is all you. Okay, that was just a quick look. You could put a lot of different pendants on this from Jay because of the larger bail that Jay always brings to us in every single piece and that he creates. What do you think about this pendant on that necklace we were just talking about? I like the way that works out. So this is the open work pendant with the Santa Rita turquoise. I told you we were gonna have half a dozen or so brand new things in this hour, and this is one of them.
Yeah, and this is a really, it's not only a special, it's a really unique material. This is Santa Rita turquoise. It comes out of Cochise County in southern Arizona. So anybody who's ever been to the Tucson Gem Show, you pretty much, unless you came from California, you went through Cochise County.
Okay.
And you know, this is one of the things that that I really love about what I do because of how things come about. And the Santa Rita came about because a friend of a friend, in fact, the person who makes the turquoise bowls for us in Scottsdale, he's the one that actually introduced us to the person who got this material. He's not a miner, he's a rancher, and he was grading a road through his ranch when they found the deposit. It was a surface deposit. There was only 1,860 pounds of this material available. That's it, on the Santa Rita. Now, I will tell you right now, I took inventory on turquoise not too long ago. We're going through the different things. There was 1,860 pounds of this material. We're down to, I think there's literally just a few hundred pounds left. Now, that's not to say we don't already have it in designs, but this is an American turquoise. There is no more of it. Nobody else has this material. I don't know of anybody else that got it. Here's the rough, if anybody
Thank you so much.
This is how I...
So let me ask you this question. He's a rancher, right?
He's a rancher, he's not a miner.
He's grading the road, right? So that means he's got the machines, they're smoothing it for the road. And so he automatically, of course, called your friend who makes the bowls.
Well, what he did is...
How did that happen?
Well, because they're all friends. They all know each other. So the thing is they're grading a road. All of a sudden they know, so they run into something they think is turquoise. So anyway, they called our friend. He said, yeah, it is.
What happens.
And we got it. Now, Now, they actually, you know, we held on to this for 2 years. We didn't even let anybody know that we bought the first 1,860 pounds. That's all that was there. We held on to it kind of as a secret. We didn't let anybody know that we even had it. Thinking that, you know, if this is a surface deposit.
What could be underneath?
Yeah, I mean, you know, this could be like mega, right?
Mega.
And
yeah.
it probably is. They did do a few tests, and I will tell you there's turquoise there. Unfortunately, you cannot get the permits because it's on land I won't tell you, but it's land that's that they're not going to let you mine.
Okay.
So anyway, this is, you know, just because it was a surface deposit, we were able to get it. But once this is gone, it's gone. So if you're one of those people that really likes to collect the unique and unusual, and I have a lot of people over the years that are doing that. They're collecting the different mines. They're collecting the different turquoises. And just so you know, just like Nakasari, I could just sit here and give it, like Sleeping Beauty, a litany of turquoise mines that the material is no longer available. The only way you can even get it is in private collections. But once those private collections are, you know, that are used up, that material's gone. It's not a renewable resource. You're not going to be able to get it anymore. But Santa Rita, and here again, is one of those things. If you want to collect, if you're collecting turquoise, or if you just want something that's unique and different,
look at that.
Yeah, then this is it. It's a really very unique material.
So that's how Jay rolls. Okay, so he's got very good karma. He's, you know, he's out there putting out the energy and creating beauty, and then it's just kind of like the bumblebee to the flower. People are just attracted to him and are like, oh yeah, I know a guy. And so through this, you know, incredible work that Jay does, he finds things that no one else does. So that's why we have Santa Rita for you. That's why no one else probably does. Here it is for you in that just rough. I wanted to show that to you again. We have matching earrings, and I wanted you to see what, with the possibilities of wearing this pendant on the collar. Okay, we have that for you. That is 4450, I think 71. And then I put it on that 48-inch necklace. That worked out well, Jay. That's a great look, okay? Think about it. If you got those amber stud earrings and then you wanted to put this on that 48-inch necklace of the turquoise and the amber, I think it's a really great combination.
Right. And you're messing me up because this is in the second hour, and I keep thinking.
I'm free flow. I'm freestyle, Jay.
Selling this or what?
I'm freestyle.
I know, but I'm old. You know, I'm gonna be 60 in September.
Birthday.
Yeah, but I think, I'm feeling my age and stuff like that because she keeps showing this, and I'm thinking,
necklace,
wait a minute, that's not this hour.
You know, it's so rare that I break rules, but I find that I break a lot of them when I'm with you, Jay.
Okay.
Do you think there's any correlation?
Well, I think so, because then you can blame it on me.
Well, I would never do that, Jay. Anyway, what we want to do is get you as many things as possible, which also is the invitation to go to hsn.com, because on hsn.com is the entire Jay King collection with all of those special flex for you just for this visit. So it's a huge opportunity to get connected, to stock up. Also check out Jay's blog where he reads every single post, and we're going to go close up on this Santa Rita. So that is the moment I've been waiting for. What an interesting way you did the cabochon on that.
Yeah, you know,
like it's not a facet, but
it's not a facet. You know, like what I did. If you can't really see it, that it's not really showing it there on the monitor. But it's like a river. What I did is it's almost okay. So the reason we named it Santa Rita is this: it's in Cochise County, but the mountain that's right in front of it is the Santa Rita. So you get the Santa Rita mountain there.
Whoa.
So what I did when I did the cabochon, I carved it.
So you were inspired by the locale.
It has. So it's like it's a mountain. It's a free form. Now, if you think about that and you think about the art that's involved in that, right? We take the turquoise rough material, and then they cut the cabochon, and then they actually hand sculpt each one of them. And there'll be no two of these that are identical. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. But they're all completely hand done, hand carved, everything done by hand, all the silver work done by hand.
That is 493163. You know, we're launching Jay's big weekend visit today, right here, right now. So I'm glad you're with us. A lot of you have been wondering about that collar. That collar, which works so beautifully beautifully back to the pendant, as well as other pendants that you have. It's $30 off, and it is for this visit only. Also, 5 months at $25.98. You know, on hsn.com, everything is on at least 4 flex payments in jewelry. Today, we've got those 5 flex payments for all of Jay King's incredible creations, including this. So I like this one because you can really wear it on its own, and then also it goes over your collarbones, really curving to a woman's body, but also it welcomes all of those pendants that Jay has been working on for so many years for us. Look at that, it's a spiral. How pretty. Brand new.
And if you look at this too, this is all, they're all brand new,
all
but if you look at that, this is all hand-drawn wire, and then they weave it.
Look at that. That is cool, Jay. Okay, so that one's available. It's an appraised value of $249, so $120 more. I definitely want to recommend that for you for all of your pendants. It really is different and brand new. Okay, so we're talking now about the earrings. We have a really nice variety of earrings in this couple of hours. This is the matching Santa Rita turquoise earrings in sterling. They are also brand new, and that is 5 monthly payments. But remember, it could be a 6 with your HSN card. Jay, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Whoa, look at that. Okay, so let's talk about the earrings right now for a second, and then I'm gonna bring that pendant back. How did you do these?
Okay, well, this is, again, you know, for people who are collecting turquoises or like the unique turquoises, this is one of the few American turquoises that we still have, or that we can get. This is Santa Rita. What makes this unique and different, it really, what really kind of, there's a lot of things that kind of set us apart from what we do, but one of the things that sets us apart mainly is this. When you're seeing our designs here, number one, they're exclusive just for HSN. That we build them just for the show. But everything we have to have silversmiths, which is a big thing, right? It's becoming kind of a lost art. You know, and I'm not taking away any other way of manufacture. I've manufactured every way you can imagine. I don't know any way that you can manufacture that I personally haven't done. But this is old school, okay? You know, you don't, to cast or to stamp or to do anything like that to make jewelry, you don't need silversmiths. To do what we're doing, you need silversmiths, and that's what kind of sets us apart. All of these, like these earrings, this is all completely made from sheet silver. So we take sheet silver, which is custom made here in the United States. It's made to our specifications. You actually have to have somebody custom make you. You can't just go buy it. And what's unique about this is there's nowhere in the world except the United States that you can have this done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There is not a single place in the world that you can go to and get sheet material. That is yeah, that they don't just pour molten silver out on a rock and beat it down and then roll it or whatever. But to get, you know, this type of material, the sheet material, there's no place in the world that I'm aware of that you can get it except the United States, and that's where they make it. But only, you know, we used a foundry for over 20 years in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, they don't, you know, they finally quit doing it. They went to more scientific things. So we had to find somebody else who would do it for us. Yeah. So that's where it all starts, is just the materials, the raw materials, the sheet material, and then you have the silversmiths, you have the lapidaries, and they put it all together. With this, with your genius and your, I'm not the genius, you know, trust me. Your team's a genius, and they really like you a lot, right? No, seriously. Yeah, Jay's the visionary, and he's been able to pull all this together for us, but you can see it's a labor of love, and it's only here at HSN that you're gonna find these. I know we have to wrap up because we have a quick break, but before we do that, I wanna show you some of the things that we have still to get to as we're just kind of, you know, warming up here. This is genuine, natural sapphires. That's right. All of those incredible, that's right, September birthday girls, sapphires. So if you are interested in getting hundreds and hundreds of carats of natural blue sapphires, here they are. I love the way that Jay has faceted these. This is that precious gemstone that is that brilliant blue, 5 monthly payments of $39.98, and that is free shipping and handling. 460-740. So thank you so much. I'm glad
glad you were able to get a hold of those. This is the bracelet that goes with it. Remember when we launched this bracelet, it sold out that day? It is a lot of sterling silver. Look at that with the swirl. And it is, this visit only $129.90, 5 flex payments of $29.98. So if you're looking for that specialty cuff, that is a perfect choice with that pathway, a river of your sapphires. Okay, what we're gonna do is let you know that next hour we do have 5 and 5 for you, and this, so I want you to stick around, but we've got a quick buy right now, and then we're gonna bring you more brand new from Jay King. Here's Carrie Smith.
Got 60 seconds? Don't go anywhere because we have your HSN quick buy right now. Want your jewelry to sparkle? Well, try Sparkle Sparkle Everyday Jewelry Care. Just a few sprays of this amazing cleanser and the dirt just rinses off. A quick buff with the polishing cloth and you're ready to shine. And its refreshing botanical formula works on all types of jewelry. It cleans those delicate pearls and gemstones with a powerful yet gentle cleaning spray. It's a hassle-free way to get your jewelry looking brand new. Also included in the set, 2 micro brushes to get into those hard-to-reach places, in between prongs and around those smaller stones. Keep your sparkle every day with Sparkle Sparkle. This jewelry care set is available now on hsn.com/quickbuy.
Extraordinary women are fearless.
Any woman is extraordinary that really walks her own path.
What's the harm in being different?
The wonderful thing about clothing is that it gives you confidence.
It's really important to believe in yourself.
There's something about fall. I love prints and textures, all those creamy colors.
Fall is yummy.
Timeless.
Effortless.
I love fall. More is more and less is a bore.
Sometimes things just don't work out. It's okay, really. At HSN, we totally get it. Proof? Our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We stand by every product we sell. And if you're not completely satisfied, we'll take it back. No questions asked. Just return the item within 30 days of your receipt date, and we'll give you a full refund. That's 100% happy returns. Search Easy Returns at hsn.com to learn more.
It's HSN's Labor Day sale. Enjoy 4 days of special pricing on some of your favorite brands like Bissell, HP, and Concierge Collection. Don't miss other exclusive offers like 4 or more FlexPay on everything all weekend long. Free shipping on all electronics. Free shipping on all NFL. And 5 FlexPay and free shipping on all mattresses. HSN's Labor Day sale, September 2nd through the 5th. Only on HSN.
Good morning. Jay King is here. We're launching the visit. Okay, so right here, right now, perfect timing. I'm Siobhan. Good morning. Jay is bringing us jewels and gems from all over the world, all handcrafted in what we were just talking about, that sheet silver. So it's a really thick silver. And what we have is one of Jay's specialties, which is opal. Now, you know, if you've just seen precious opal, you may think that's the only kind, and that would be good. But it's so much better because we get to play with other opals, like jelly opal, which is that gorgeous color combination that you're seeing right here. And if you bought the amber earrings from earlier, they would also work back to this. Jay, this is just a masterpiece right here of a whole collection, a collage of all of the different opals. We have the ring for you, which I have popped right over here. It's that kind of 3-stone feel. We have your earrings, your bracelet, and your necklace, and they are all on sale, as in that necklace is now $100 off. So, you know, I love a sale as much as the next girl, but $100 off, that is definitely something to take note of, especially when it's such a collector's piece.
You know, and there's different kinds of opals. You know, there's crystal opal, there's precious opal, you have fire opal. Yeah, you know, this is jelly opal. Now, you do find jelly opals in several different locations in the world. This is some of the finest. This comes out of Mexico. But this is a perfect example of what we do and what MindFinds does and the art of what we do. I designed these, I can say that.
Good.
And the reason I could say that is I was going through my sketchbook. You ought to see I've got like 30 sketchbooks. I have them for every year. I number, I date it and everything. Then I go through my sketchbook every now and then to see, did we ever actually make that? Or
right.
did
Was
that
it just
design
an
ever
idea?
come to fruition? Yeah. And it's funny that this is on this morning because last night I was going through my sketchbook trying to find something, and this is something that that I designed about a year and a half ago, actually. And the fun thing with about what I do is with jelly opal. Okay, you take what Mother Nature gave you, and then you kind of build around it. The thing with this material is this: it doesn't come in one color. It comes in a multitude of colors. And so you've got all these different colors. There's no way to just make to make one design in one color and pair it with something, and then actually, be able to cut the stone and get any kind of yield. So what I did is I did this multicolored. Now, there's no two of these that are going to be totally identical. Okay, it's impossible. Every one of them, the design's the same. Okay,
yeah.
But that's not to say that, okay, the purple is going to be here on this one and the red's going to be here on this one. They're all going to be uniquely different in their own right.
We're going to come in really close so you can see.
Isn't this cool? But you get a chance here to get, and I always tell people that always keep your budget in mind, okay? Don't break the bank. We all have budgets, trust me. I have one too,
yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
My wife is considering it, okay? But the main thing is try to stay in your budget. But this is one of those things that this is going to be a rare buy.
Here, look.
And if you can make it happen and you want the set or the suite, it's not like we're going to be doing this down the road,
no.
Okay? We got this material, we cut the material, we put these together. I can't believe that what they're discounting the necklace
So that kind of
for.
leads me to what you were saying. It's $100 off, okay, on the necklace.
We couldn't build it.
That's the point.
And sell it for that price.
The ring, and that's a necklace that appraised at $400+. The ring is $39. The earrings are $49. The bracelet is $99. And these are all lowest prices ever. So October birthday girls, October is your birthstone there for the opal. Whatever and however you want to enjoy your opal. But you know what? If you love amber, you should also really seriously be looking at this because it is a wonderful complement color-wise, right? So, speaking of which, all right, thank you so much for shopping with us today. Call us. Would you call in? We need you to call in and wish Jay a happy birthday.
No, don't start that. It's not till next month.
You see? But you see, I like to celebrate things in advance, Jay. Just tell us what you love about jewelry and Jay King here and what you're shopping for. Wait. Oh, do we have the necklace too? Thank you. May I show the necklace? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Hold on, stand by. Okay, here we go. There are 4 dozen left in the bracelet.
And this is
earrings, 200 left.
And this is this blonde tiger's eye.
It's like that butterscotch color.
It's like a butterscotch color. Less than 5%. They just discovered this about 3 years ago. I think it's the first time I ever saw it. Every time we get it, we blow it out, we sell it out. I've been trying to put a deal together to do a Today Special on this.
Ooh.
There is no moss material.
Really?
I mean, very, very, very little material. All the material that you get, less than 5%, is this color.
Okay.
So, and now this is a mix, but it's got the blonde in it.
It's so pretty. That's just like caramel plus. Okay, so that is 098927. And then here's the tiger's eye necklace that you can shop for at the same time. These are all lowest prices ever. And there are only about 300 available in the combo of the earrings and the bracelet. And then here's the necklace. The necklace is $69. So that is $40 off. And how many of these do we have left, Doug, our producer? We're gonna 123 left, and that's it. Okay, no surprise. So call in and don't wish Jay a happy birthday season, whatever you do, okay? Tell us, though, what you're picking up on and if you love this tiger's eye piece. So this is kind of the final quantity already. Yeah,
I mean, we weren't really able to, you're not really able to produce a lot of this. Like I said, we always, when we find unique materials, one of the things we always try to do is a lot of the materials that that we get, you don't even see sometimes for 2 or 3 years because we're trying to collect them and to build them for something for like a Today's Special. This is something that we found. It came on the market just about 3 years ago. Now this is regular tiger's eye. That's a Namibian tiger's eye, and that's kind of like what you're used to, right? That's like that golden tiger's eye.
Right.
You have gold, you have red, you have like a blue, and then this blonde. But very little.
Is that the blonde right there, that lemony color?
Blonde, when you see, yeah, you can see the gold in the middle, right? The smaller beads, right?
Yeah.
The larger faceted beads here, that's what they call blonde tiger's eye. There's literally very less, I would say 5% or less of the material that we see is that color. They don't run into just huge deposits of it. In fact, what it is it's intermingled with usually the golden tiger's eye, and there might be like a layer that's that color. And that's another thing about tiger's eye. It's kind of people, just so everybody realizes. When I first found tiger's eye, okay, I've been doing this for 40 years. 40. Okay.
40 years.
This comes out of Namibia, is where we find it. When we first started doing tiger's eye, you weren't allowed to take the rough material out of the country. It had to be in a finished product. So we used to make big ashtrays, bookends. We used to buy anything that we could. I mean, just as long as it was block and it was polished, they let us take it out.
Okay,
so people used to come into our shop and we'd be cutting up, some bookend or something like that.
These are gone. Thank you very much. We're counting you in, so if you are on the line or you're getting a hold of us or you're speaking to a representative, these are now yours. Put yourself on wait list if you can, though, if you weren't able to secure yours with a confirmation. We're moving now into designer lapis. We're moving now into that gallery collection. And when Jay does a gallery piece, what it means is they're not coming back once these are gone. They are what you would consider art, once again. And in this case, it is lapis, that most sought after, incredible blue. And oh my gosh, talk about regal. Look at that.
And here again, not to toot our horn, but okay, this is where I started. Okay, how I started was doing one-of-a-kind designs, and I would have artists, and we would make one-of-a-kind designs, and I sold to galleries, higher-end type bridge type stores and stuff. If you go out in the West and you go to Santa Fe, you go to Taos, you go to Sedona, Arizona, you go to Scottsdale.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many places that you go, Aspen, Vail, and where there are artist communities, and this is where you see this type of thing, right? You just don't see. Yeah.
I have one. It's a fortune, like $690. So would be appraised value.
Okay, but
and you'd still
that's
probably
the appraised value.
more.
But okay, if I was an artist and I was making this, and this was in a gallery,
like how much do you think?
Yeah, I doubt.
Like a lot of.
You'd probably be paying, $3,000.
I think so too. Yeah, $2,000 to $3,000 for sure.
So, this is what we do. We take the art. We take what I started with. And this is part of our gallery edition. These are truly one of a kinds. I mean, you're getting something that is wearable art, okay, wearable art. This is, in particular, this is made from lapis. But if you look at this,
see the topaz?
Okay, lapis and topaz.
Oh my gosh!
But look at this. This is all hand done. Okay.
All that scroll work.
Every bit of that's undone. Do you see that's all sterling silver sheet?
Yes, look at this, guys. That is incredible. So when Jay's talking about sterling silver sheet, it's the thickness of this silver that only, basically, are you the biggest consumer of sheet silver in the country? Do you think?
I don't know. And here again, I just know that they custom make it for us.
Use, yeah.
And they make it to our specifications. They make it to all of our dimensions. There's not, and here again, not to get on a tangent, but there's no place in the world that I know that you can go and have sheet silver made. That's why nobody really does that, right? That everybody, even the things that are imported, most of it, everything that I'm aware of, like if you get it from Bali or any of the countries that are actually known for their jewelry making, it's all out of cast material, right? when you go to Morocco.
Right.
How they make their sheet material there is they pour silver. You know, they kind of mix their sterling silver, they melt it, they pour it out on a rock. They take a hammer. I'm not kidding. Okay, I've seen them do it, right? They sit there and they beat it out as flat as they can. And then they have like these kind of old style rolling mills that are hand cranked, and they run it through. But the thing is you don't get any, you know, like it's the impurities that you get, you know, the tensile strength. So you start off with something here, again, custom made sterling silver sheet material. Genuine, natural lapis. There's no treatment to this lapis. We start from the rough material, and we put it all together.
Don't look at this anymore. It's gone. Pardon me. Excuse me. I do. Fewer than 300. This is gone? Necklace is gone. Okay, the necklace is now gone. Hate to interrupt you.
I appreciate that people appreciate that.
Yes, yes. I mean, really, that is a specialty buy. Here are the earrings. The earrings are a perfect match. They're $59. I'm so glad you got that necklace. I'm very, very happy for you about that. Doug is telling me that we have to move on because everything's so limited now. But I did want to show you another pair of lapis earrings. So you've really got some great abstract looks right here. And those are the gemstone drops. They are $69 and 5 monthly payments of $13.98. We have red coral floating around here too, and those are available. We just showed you some lapis, and then we're going to show you some red coral that are the drop earrings at $69. Are they the same design? In red coral, there they are. 5 monthly payments of $13.98. Standing by for those. Here they are, live. So you don't get seasick. I'm trying to make them stay still, right? Okay, good luck, Siobhan. Okay, 077382. Spectacular, $20 off, and those are 5 monthly payments as well of $13.98. Listen, I hope you'll join us. I hope you're going to continue to shop with us. We have so much more to get to. Quick break, lots more, and including brand new.
Cooking is my life. Cooking at home for my family is a special time. So I want everybody out there to have a great time in the kitchen while they're cooking. And the most important thing is to have the right appliances and the right pots and pans. I give it to all my chefs in the restaurant, and they give me suggestions, and they try them out. And so can you at home.
People know they can be guaranteed that when they tune in, they're going to see something new and different. I had this urge to travel from the time I was little. I enjoyed so much just the different cultures and the way people are and how they live. Being able to combine all the stuff I love, like flying, traveling, observing other cultures, finding cool materials, and then being able to make that all come together is really, really wonderful.
When we have Jay King here, everybody just loves listening to his stories. Everyone loves shopping for everything that you're bringing to us. But what's also a wonderful chance is that you get to call in and say, Jay, I love that turquoise. I am a fan of Sleeping Beauty. I'm a fan of Santa Rita. I love those amethyst pieces. You know, whatever it is that turns you on, I know Jay wants to hear about it. So if you're picking up, for example, this necklace right now, I hope that when you're ordering, you're stay on the line. Say hi to us. You know, we want to see what you're up to this Saturday morning, what you're shopping for. It's for this visit only. It is 36 inches. So think about that yardstick you have over there in the corner. That is a lot of length in genuine amethyst. We have a ring for you that is also your turquoise and amethyst. And so normally this necklace, which I'll show you something in a minute close up that indicates, and something you can look for in your amethyst to know that it's real and natural, it's here, present. You'll see how it's a little bit lighter. You may even see some chevron shapes going through it. It's so interesting. That is one of those markers that gemologists look for, is that it is a genuine natural amethyst. It's 5 months at $15.98, and it is just pop it over your head glam. You don't have to overthink this one. You don't have to have a friend help you with the clasp. You just pop it on, and you are in great shape to go. And you're framing your face with that pretty purple. Ooh, that's good. A whole foot, 3 feet. Thank you for that.
So you think about this, okay, it's 3 feet of amethyst, and here you can show them this.
Oh, thank you.
Here, show them some of this.
Okay.
The cool thing with working with Siobhan is, you know, she's a gemologist, and also for most people that don't know Siobhan's, I know her history and stuff. She grew up in a jewelry family.
I've been very blessed.
And I have to tell you, go to Tucson Gem Show with Siobhan, and then everybody and her brother knows her. So I mean, obviously, in certain areas, in certain areas,
everyone knows you.
But in certain areas and everything. But the thing is the thing with amethyst. You know, not all amethyst is created equally. This is Zambian amethyst. These are the crystals. All I've done with this, all I've done is taken the crystals and we just tumbled them.
See how the connection happens?
Right.
Sorry, so, but there it is, and then this is what it ends up as.
Right, and so everybody just knows that this is all brand new. Okay, we just brought it for this show. Pretty. As far as we've used Zambian amethyst before, but this necklace is brand new. 36 inches. Think about it. You have 3 feet. 3 feet of amethyst. Now, Shannon's wearing it long, but you know, the cool thing with these long designs like this, these long necklaces, is there's just so many things you can do with them. You can use them as a base, as a layering piece. You can double them up. You can tressade them. You can make them into a lariat. There's just, so when you're making this purchase and you're buying this one design, you're buying this one look, is actually several different looks. You know, you can let your mind go crazy. I love what you've done here, where you've layered it. I mean,
that's the perfect frame for this necklace.
That really is, and that's amazing, though.
This is coming up.
That just shows that, you know, what a great base piece it is.
So this is coming up. And then this is what we're talking about right now, this real cascade. And what I wanted to also just show you, so there's your sterling and amethyst ring. Here it is in your stretch bracelet. And this is brand new. So you may have other amethyst necklaces from Jay, maybe they're 18 inches. This is the 36. There is a sterling silver clasp in the back. So as Jay said, you can do the double and that kind of thing. So you don't have to just like have a really small head to put it over the second time. But that for 5 flex payments is a stone that's known to balance you mind, body, and spirit, is that lush, lush purple, especially if you ever find yourself looking at a gray blouse you have or sweater thinking, I really want to wear that. It's so fashionable. It's fall, it's winter, and I love that gray, but I feel like it's not perky enough. You put your amethyst on with it and a little pink lipstick and you're set. Just a little tip there.
Okay, well, I'm not wearing pink lipstick, but other than that.
I have seen you rock a pink shirt, though. That pink shirt you have is good.
But I will tell you, you know, like, what's really strange, and Siobhan can attest to this, okay? Now, this is genuine. This is natural amethyst. We haven't done anything to this. Do you know that GIA, which is, you know, the Gem Society, they're the ones that, you know, kind of like, they're the ones that...
Gemological Institute of America,
okay, right.
They're like the police
They're
of
like
gems.
the gem police, right? Do you know that they had to come up with a special test, right, a few years back, because they had lab-created amethyst so well that the normal tests couldn't detect it. Remember that?
I do remember. It was very controversial.
It was very controversial because you were seeing a lot of amethyst, and they really had to develop a test so that they could tell that it was real or not. And that's why I bring the real rough to you, so you can see. You know, we actually, the reason we know it's real, we work right from the rough material. So, but a lot of what you that was out there for a long, long time. And is not real amethyst. In this case, it is.
It is. You know, the Gemological Institute of America is, you know, making it sound funny that they're the gem police, but they're the biggest gem lab that people send their diamonds to, that the stones get graded. They are definitely the authority, and they're an incredible teaching institution. And so they were really involved with everything that Jay was just talking about, because there are a lot of standards that need to be met within the industry. And that's why we're so proud to have our graduate gemologists here at HSN and our quality assurance department. And that's why we're so proud to have Jay here, because he goes directly to the source. Let's actually go to the mine where this was gathered, because we've got some great footage from there. Where is that located, Jay? Oh, is that Australia?
Yeah, that's Australia, which is not where this was gathered.
Well, that's a pretty picture. That's a pretty picture.
But yeah, that's actually a petroglyph in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of nowhere in Australia.
Okay, that was pretty. Let's go there another time. In the meanwhile, we're going to wrap this up for you. It's 493-2285. If you want that cascade, that waterfall effect, if you want to double this, you want to frame your face, your being in this amethyst, it is perfect to do that with. I do also want to let you know that we have a stretch bracelet for you that match the necklace. And then I also wanted to share with you, you know, we were a little bit ago talking about Lapis, here is the lowest price ever. Are you kidding? $39.90 for your 5-stone gemstone bracelets. So we've got your lapis, and we've got the ability for you to just pop it on. So it's a hinge. You don't need to worry about, oh, is it going to fit over my wrist or my fingers? Because that is that really nice latch system. And then Goddess Opal.
This is
that green Goddess
what they call
Opal?
Green Goddess.
Oh my gosh.
And that's really, really rare. And it's
wow.
We're kind of like
how pretty
down,
that is.
down to the last bit of the rough. But I am heading that direction shortly.
Are you?
And hopefully we'll get more.
Okay, right. You're jetting out of here shortly after this show.
Yeah, I leave at the end of the month. And
okay.
Then I'm gonna go see my wife.
Yay.
And then I'm going to parts east.
Okay, that's right. Go east, young man. That's 098932. Thank you so much for being part of that incredible buy. I'll let you know when that is totally gone because it is so limited. So back to the amethyst we go. We just kind of wanted to show that to you, especially because we're so busy right now. We wanted to allow you to multitask while you're shopping for your amethyst. Okay, bracelet or earrings, $29. This is $10 off. This is no business being $29, but it is, so we just say go for it.
Which is really funny is because this is brand new.
Brand new.
This is, I mean, actually you're getting to see it. This is the launch.
Right here, right now.
Of this necklace, the earrings, the bracelet,
here's the earring.
and the ring. This is the first time anybody's got to say, this is actually the launch of these 4 items. Yeah, the whole suite.
So as I said, we have a lot of brand new this hour. We have even more next hour. And it's 5 flex payments of $5.98 a month. So you're getting these earrings home for about $6, right? And you could do the bracelet. You can also take advantage of all those flex payments on this necklace. I mean, who doesn't want 4 feet of amethyst? Who doesn't want a matching pair of earrings and a bracelet and lowest price? Look, I can't even say lowest price ever, Jay, because we've never had these before, but I can't imagine they will ever be lower. We're launching it at that incredible sale price already.
Right, so you get, this is all 4 of these items, the whole thing are brand new. Actually, this hour is when we're launching them. You can see these earrings, what I love about these earrings, you see them on Shannon, look how elongating they are. But, so you got something that's got a little bit of presence to it. But I don't wear pierced earrings, but I'm told that they're very comfortable, you know, because the big thing is, you know, if you're, you know, you don't want them to be like lead weights, you know.
Yeah, you want them to be comfortable,
you know,
they are.
And
they're
a lot of people, you know, the bigger you get, the bolder you get, a lot of people, they resist the fact, they think, oh, you know, those are going to be so big that they're going to be heavy.
Yeah, no.
But in this case, you got that nice elongating look, natural amethyst, there's no treatment to this. Again, this is what Mother Nature, all we did, that's why I always bring this.
Look.
We took what Mother Nature gave us. These are the crystals that come out. All these crystals, all I've done is just tumbled these crystals. They haven't even been polished. They've just been tumbled. Now, we'll take, and the reason we do that, you say, well, why are you doing that? What we're doing is we're cleaning all the dirt, all the overburden, you know, everything off
of it.
Yeah, we clean them as much as we can.
Interesting.
But this is what we're working from, okay? And then we take this and then we hand cut it. So you see that you'll see like in the necklace, you see the bigger crystals. It comes, these crystals come in all different sizes. They don't come in real huge pieces. There are some, but it's very rare out of this particular deposit. And what's interesting about this Zambian mine is it's not one mine, okay? It all comes out of this, there's a kind of like a mountain. It's not, you know, I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill, but it's kind of, listen, it's bigger than a hill, okay? It's kind of, and there's actually 4 different mines. There's 4 different claims on it.
In the same area.
And what they do is all the miners have come together, so they mine, in this particular case, they mine it, and then they all put together like a co-op. They put together all their material together, and then they auction it.
Ooh,
and
smart.
So, but any one miner wouldn't have enough material to make it commercially.
It's a co-op. It's a
to
real
make it
co-op.
commercially viable, though, for somebody to come buy it. So it's kind of cool that they all came together, but it all comes out of basically the same deposit.
That is 085-362. Okay, so we'll let you know how we're doing with that quantity available because I know it's getting limited. I wanted to remind you about something we showed you a little bit earlier. Very, very popular, and I don't blame you a bit. Okay, so this is the amber and turquoise necklace that I was showing you before. We do have a pair of amber stud earrings. We also have a pair of turquoise stud earrings that are on sale. This is $492,911, and it is for today, $119.90. Doug's my producer today. How are we doing in that quantity, Doug? Because I know it's been really, really popular. And it's okay, so we're just down to about just that 500-600 left. There's the earring in the turquoise you can shop for on sale. These are 10mm size, and then yes, we do have your 10mm stud in the amber also. $492,911. Okay, appraised value about $100 more. So shop for that before they're totally gone. And then we wanted to continue our amethyst story. Here's also the Blue Basin turquoise, which is that bright, bright blue. And it goes back, thank you. Look at this.
This is kind of like peanut butter and chocolate, or peanut butter and jelly. I mean, you know, amethyst,
Two things that go great together.
And turquoise, but not just any turquoise, like this real high blue. And again, what you're seeing here, I guarantee you, if I wasn't telling you this, you probably would think that's Sleeping Beauty. You wouldn't even know the difference. But look at this. This is what Blue Basin looks like,
in the rough,
you know, and you can see that this is polished. Okay,
right.
That's
so when you say polished, it's just on a lap wheel, right?
Right. All I did is I took the nugget here in this case, and then I just polished the end of it. But that just goes to show you, and that's a cool thing about what I do, and I always tell people, like, it's almost like. Every day is like Christmas for me. Like when you work with the materials, and, you know what Mother Nature gave you. You're opening a package. You never know what's going to be inside that package. I will tell you this: I've had material that I've bought where the rough material is green on the outside. It's completely green. You cut it in half, and inside it's blue. Or it's purple, or it's whatever. You never know. So with us, you know, like you take it. One of the biggest things that I think that to try to, you know, when I go out with people is, and you know, you try to teach somebody how to buy stone or buy materials. It's what you walk by. And a lot of people, I say, you know, why did we walk by that? Or, you know, like, and well, it's just black or it's just brown.
Oh, yeah.
But
there's more to it than meets the eyes, right, Jay?
You have to cut it. You never know what's going to be inside. And in this case, like with the Blue Basin, well, you can tell it's really super nice turquoise. But in this case, this is like the super high, deep blue, clear. This is what, you know, everybody in the marketplace is kind of like going for right now. I guarantee you, and again, with the Blue Basin, this is an American turquoise. It comes out of the Mineral Park deposit in Kingman, Arizona. We bought, I mean, the majority of this material that came out. They only ran into it. In fact, if I took my plane and everybody hopped in the plane right now, and we flew over the Mineral Park, there used to be a lake, a little pond,
yes,
and you could see it, and that's why they call it Blue Basin. That's like, but that's no longer even there.
Okay,
it's gone.
But wouldn't that be incredible?
So they're not even getting any more of this material. I don't know if they're working way up high. Right now, so you know, they're not even down to that level, and probably won't be for I don't know how long.
If ever, yeah.
But this is the most incredible blue.
The closer you get, the better. I'm gonna hold still if possible.
And then I love this. But if you look at this very contemporary type design,
the swirl.
very unique, different setting. And here again, these are all individually hand done. All the stones are individually in this. The turquoise, the turquoise, the amethyst. They're all hand cut, and they're everything. What we do a little bit different than everybody else is that most people cast and then they cut the stone for that. What we do is the lapidars cut the stones. They build the cups around it. And so each one of the bezels, or each one of those cups, those sterling silver cups, are all handmade just for that one specific cab.
Listen, we've got yours, but they're going. There's a minute left. Can we say hi to Pat? Sure, let's say hi to Pat. Pat's in Michigan. Hello, Pat. Thanks for being with us today on HSN. I hear you're a fan like I am.
I am a fan like you are. Excuse my voice. I have a tiny cold.
Ooh, feel better.
I felt that I needed to call in because I came up with something this morning.
All right.
I bought the amber earring studs.
Okay.
To go with many other things that I have of Jay's. And I've purchased a lot of rocks, gemstones, you name it. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I can't figure out, I couldn't figure out that every time I would veer from Jay and buy some of these same stones from another person, why I kept thinking, I like Jay's the best.
Oh.
I finally came up with it. Now I will not veer. Jay refines his stones, but he doesn't refine them to the point, I don't know how he does it, to make them look fake, false, or too done. They are perfect. They still look like the essence of the rock. And I love his designs. I've purchased some beautiful things from other people, and they just do something to them that makes them look fake, takes away from their naturalness. Jay refines, but not too much. It's perfect.
That's a perfect compliment,
You know, Pat, I appreciate that. And, that, you know, that's kind of an testament to what we do. And like I say, the art of what we do, you know, like we do everything. We have the silversmiths. All of our lapidars, they cut it right from the rough material. But it's not machine done. It's all done. Every one is individually hand done.
So Pat, you really, you put words to that. Absolute perfect concept there. Thank you so much. It's a great observation. And I think you put into words what a lot of us feel about Jay's work. Like, gosh, I'm so attracted to it, whereas other things could be, you know, an amethyst ring, but I really want that one. It's because of what Jay's heart and soul and just his whole perspective and, as they say, sensibilities. So you're right, absolutely. Listen, we've got more to get to. I thank you so much for calling in. A couple of things to show you before. This was like the fastest hour. We've got another hour, and we've got your gorgeous, creamy bamboo coral. Look at that. So, okay, $79 from $149. That's my kind of Saturday morning special. You've got that customer pick rating on there too. So it's 458055, and it is the pendant with the necklace. So you're getting all of this, right, for $79. It's the lowest price ever, and the appraised value came in right there at $233. I want to show this to you close up. Welcome into our Jay King Boutique Hour this morning at HSN. We're wrapping the first hour, getting into the second, and there's all that sterling. It is the lowest price ever. If you've been craving these kinds of creamsicle colors in a coral, or maybe even just love rose quartz, but it's never quite pink enough for you, I think you will really appreciate this. So just a quick look also at these earrings that are designed to go with, just like good friends. They're all attracted to each other. How did we find each other? Well, it's because you were in the right place at the right time. Here they are at $20 off, and they are $39.90. Sterling silver through your ear, and the whimsy of all of that coral just moving perfectly. Oh, did you see the flex payment? I think it's worth noting. 5 monthly payments of $7.98. Actually, everything you're going to see from the Jay King collection today, from Mind Finds today, is on 5 flex payments. That earring is perfect with my shirt, so I have to put that on. Oh, speaking of perfection. Yummy! Okay, purple phosphorite. I said it wrong.
Phosphorite.
Phosphorite. Do you know that I always say it right in my head? It's like I'm a good singer in my head, too.
It's just like Connie Craig can't say Sujolite. She says sugar light.
Oh, that's cute.
But phosphorite.
That's cute. Phosphorite.
This is, are we showing this?
Yes, this is it.
Okay.
Yes, Jay designed this one.
I designed this. Okay, this is the most, you know, like I always say, that Mother Nature doesn't make anything perfect, right? She makes nothing, you know, and that's how you can tell it. And this is one of those cases. Check this out.
Oh,
there's the rough material.
Look at this.
Okay, this comes out of Chile, right? You only get it out. Now, you find phosphorite all over the world, okay? Now, if I showed you other samples of phosphorite, you'd go, what?
What?
You would think, because you don't see it like this. I mean, this is like the creme de la creme. This is like the highest grade, the most pure, color-wise, phosphorus siderite that I've ever found in my entire life. We get it every now and then. Okay, we don't get it all the time. But this is this. But that's natural.
Gosh.
Okay,
That's
this
all
is this is natural. This is the natural stone that comes out. It almost looks like a block material. Where they have a block material. It's not. This is Mother Nature at her finest. This is the cleanest phosphorus siderite that I work with. Like I said, I don't normally work with it because it's got all kinds of stuff in it. I mean, it's really, it has a little purple, but it'd be like a little purple vein. This is solid purple. That's how they get it. Like I said, we don't get it all the time. It's not like I can just go and I get like a ton of it or 2 tons or whatever. It trickles in. Sometimes you get like 100 kilos. Sometimes you'll get 500 kilos. Sometimes you get 0 kilos.
Zero.
You never know. I mean, when they're going through the deposit. What I've done here,
I'm going to bring it closer.
Is I've taken look at the presence in this. This is all brand new. This is huge. Look at the size of this. And then what we did. This is the first time we fasted, but it's also reversible.
Oh my gosh.
So you have fasted on one side.
I'm going to high polish
you got
it.
one. Yeah. So you see the
on the other.
Yeah. You do a little movement there.
I do not know what happened back here, but there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. Okay, did I do it again right? Yes, and there's your high polish on the other side.
And then high polished. So you get the fasted where where even if any movement or anything like that, you'll see it sparkle and shine. Or if you just want just more of the flat look to it.
Oh my gosh. You do the amethyst and then put on your pinks and your grays. That is gorgeous.
Okay, now flip that.
Yep, there you go. I'm just gonna, okay.
Yeah, flip it over.
Pretty. Flipping, we're going flipping, and there is
now look at that.
there's your faceted.